What's going on right now in Nvidia Corporation?
Let's go. First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. What a chart that we have right there. This
Holy
movement to
moly.
the upside. Wow, this movement to the upside plus 20 something percent in a couple of, yeah, in just one day. And then we have the downtrend movement also right here, minus 12% more or less, and to current prices, minus 10% around it. Remember to subscribe to Trading It Team. You enjoy this content and you trade these stocks that we analyze, and let us know in the comments others that you want us to talk about. And let's go with Nvidia because we have very interesting data to share with you. Welcome.
I have here the cats running around, crazy data we have here. Even animals are getting crazy with this. Okay, so first of all, guys, look at the downtrend we are watching right now with technical analysis. Very important to analyze the stocks from the technical analysis perspective. Also the fundamentals, of course. But here the technicals, is very interesting because we saw a breakout right here. And it ended up, being like a false breakout. But here, there is an explanation. The main reason is like the Nasdaq is in minus 2.44% today, and all these tech stocks where they were going down like crazy today. Small rally the day before, and right now today was like completely crazy. And the data right now is like we have the chip index that has collapsed more than 80%. So the AI optimism now is in doubt, and the key question here is: will the upturn continue, or are we talking about a new downturn after an incredible rally, obviously, in AI stocks?
Yeah, let's see. Let us know in the comments if you think this is like a correction and this will continue going higher, or if this is like a crash, more like a crash, and this will continue going lower and we'll visit lower prices. I'm very interested. We will read that comments in the next video. And we have a chart right here. It's very interesting. Let's talk about it because, as you mentioned, the Nasdaq is going down, all that crisis. But the thing is, like, you had that. We had this battle for the podium, between these three huge market cap stocks that are Nvidia, Microsoft, and Apple. And they were battling for the first rank, and Nvidia was there for a couple of days, if I'm not mistaken. But right now, look at the difference. It's like
Wow.
the market cap completely plummeted in Nvidia, and in the other two, maybe it went lower. I don't have the data right now. I don't know how it was when we analyzed Nvidia last time, 2 weeks ago, but clearly you can see like Nvidia went to the third place with a huge difference right now, since from the second one that is Microsoft and from the first that is Apple right now. What do you think about it, guys? Why do you think like Nvidia has been more damaged, kind of damaged at the price with this situation of the markets going lower? Do you think like Nvidia was overvalued, overbought, and the correction is bigger, and now it will reach again that first podium, or do you think like Nvidia will stay around these levels? Let us know below in the comments because this market cap fight that was happening, this ranking is a very interesting topic that a lot of people were talking about.
Wow. Let's analyze the forecast because maybe we can get some important data about what's going to happen next based on that information that we have. So first of all, guys, look at the average that we have here by nothing less, than 53 analysts from Wall Street. So the average is plus 22%. And normally that's like the safest number you can get, and then we have the extreme numbers, like one analyst that thinks the stock is going up more than 83%, and the most pessimistic one minus 86. That's insane. Analysis, anything could happen, but obviously the average is the better number to analyze.
Yeah, we have 53 analysts, a lot of them. So this is a very interesting data. As usual, we like to share this with you. How do you see it? And then we have the analyst rating. And we have right there, based on 62 analysts, this stock rating. We have 47 strong buys, 9 buys, 6 holds, not even a sell or a strong sell. This is very interesting data also. And then, of course, we have the forecast. We're not going to go deeper into it because in the previous videos we talked about it in more detail. But you can see like they expect the EPS to go higher each quarter, and then in the annual we can see like it will be going higher also, and in 2024 almost the double of 2023, then in 2025 3.70, 2026 a little bit more, and 2027 5.4. Wow, this would be insane. This could happen, of course, if they see this forecast. This should be based on reliable data. How do you see it, guys? Do you think this forecast will be completed will be maybe surprised by a better factor or maybe a negative one. What is your opinion about it, and how do you think will affect Nvidia stock for the long term? That I think is the interesting data right now because now it's going lower, but how do you see it in 1 month, 2 months, and even in 1 year? When we talk about Nvidia in 2025, how do you think will which price will be Nvidia at? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, the good forecast remains intact. You know, you can clearly see right here that the estimate for 2024 is amazing. We're talking about almost, you know, more than double actually, and the next years are gonna be even better. So based on this information, obviously you may think, okay, that's a buy, you know, but obviously this is like an estimate. It doesn't have to be like the what's gonna happen realistically. You know, when we have the estimate and the reported earnings, we have to check, you know, the difference. But here in Nvidia, we go to the quarterly
Mhm.
data. Obviously, we see like a small gap difference. So I think it's good data. You know, you have this increase in the estimate. We need to see something really bad about what's gonna happen in the AI industry to think about the Nvidia going down in terms of the revenue. So you can see that the market is crashing. You may see Nvidia going down and Nasdaq going down like crazy. But if this data it remains intact, you know, these estimates, I would say obviously you see a crash. That would be like a great opportunity to buy a stock like this because look at the estimates. I mean, if we have the real data, the reported earnings in the coming quarters like this, or even better, that's a good buy, you know, in terms of that.
Yeah, according to this analyst, they think that. So, what's your opinion, guys? Let us know in the comments below and the reasons behind it. And next video we can talk about it. And also the reported right here, you can see like the estimate. Normally in this quarterly chart that we have, the EPS, the estimate tends to be lower than the reported one. You know,
Exactly.
so that's also something positive. If it continues being like that, that should be like a positive surprise factor. So going back to the chart from the technical side, we have very interesting data. As Alvaro mentioned, the breakouts, we had one right here. Well, we had like two false breakout, one to the downside, one to the upside, and then finally the price went to the lower part. And here we had kind of an accumulation period, but the breakout happened to the lower part, almost reaching this level right here of $97 around this area where there was a lot of buying pressure. From there, the price skyrocketed, creating a false breakout right here from this resistance area that we had from the previous video, and breaking very clearly this support area again and the previous resistance area. So how do you see the technical side now that we commented the fundamental view? Maybe this is just more for the short term or medium term, but how do you see it, guys? Do you think we will visit again, this stock will visit again the price of $97 and maybe break this huge support level that we had from the long term chart? Or do you think like the price will continue going higher, making new breakouts to the upside, and maybe finishing this correction? Very interesting moments from the technical side also.
Also, guys, remember the net income of the last quarter? We're talking about 14 billion, almost 15 billion. That's insane. The best earnings ever in Nvidia. If this trend continues, I mean, you may find the stock going down a little bit, but look at what happened back in 2022. The revenue was going down a little bit from 3 4 quarters, and the stock went down, and followed that trend. But look at what happened afterwards. Like the revenue started to go up again, and again the stock went up again. So here the trend is very simple, you may think, but obviously you need the strength and the conviction that you have like the best opportunity when everybody is selling the stock. It's like you had to buy when nobody wants to buy the stock, and that's the difficult part. Because you need to see exactly how to do it. Find the stop loss. The best stop loss to cover. Against a bearish market, but also having in mind that if this trend continues, you may find obviously incredible, in terms of performance. And actually, in 2019, you look at what happened in 2019. You bought the stock back when it was trading at $3, and right now it's like almost wow, it's more than 3,000. So obviously, after a market crash, is the best moment to do it, but it's difficult. I know.
Yeah, the art of trading as usual. Everything seems easier when you look at the past, but being in the present, trading it is a different story. So let us know in the comments what is your approach or how do you see this. In the previous video, we had only one comment about Nvidia. We asked you how do you see Nvidia stock, and the auto expert, we have one comment right here. he sees it as an opportunity. So, do you agree with this opinion? Do you see this opportunity also? Maybe not. Let us know the reasons below. We are here to comment, to give different opinions, and to learn together. Remember to check this video right here about technical analysis, or check our other videos in the channel. Let's go. Welcome to Trading HD. Thank you very much.
Bye bye.